Hello there, it's Haley with the Armageddon Report. We were taking a quick look at cyclochem.com. Why did I say quick look? We're going to talk about it forever. Anyway, here's where we can take a quick look. Eastern Pacific, 0% chance. There is some shower and thunderstorm activity out there. That's why it just doesn't say none, you know, like the Eastern Pacific says none. Anyway, so that's why 0%. They're showing, hey, there's something going on, but the likelihood it'll actually turn into anything is quite low. Over here in the Northwest Pacific, though, we've got two different storms going on. Severe Tropical Storm Saola and Tropical Storm Damrey, things I've still not yet learned how to pronounce. So, to give you a quick site update, this path, if you click on any of the markers, it'll tell you the source of it is a cyclochem hybrid. What it is a hybrid path between the JMA data and the JTWC data. So JMA, they seem to update the data more often, but they don't cover as far into the future. Whereas the JTWC, less frequent updates, but longer paths. So what it is now it goes to however far out into the future the JMA path goes, and then it continues on with whatever JTWC thinks it's going to do. So yeah, so here was the original path that I came up with. It just combined all the points. This was last night, right? So yeah, the first hybrid path, it looked kind of wonky. It didn't look good at all. So now it looks a little bit less crazy. But anyway, what I'm going to work on implementing next is when you click on this, and you know, it doesn't have it right now, but I'm going to have the other maps where you can see, here's with the JMA, here's the official JMA map, here's the official JTWC map. But for the main maps, we're going to, at least for now, we'll see how it goes, but we'll use the cyclochem hybrid for those things that are being tracked by both. Now, of course, over here, if they ever have, you know, a storm again in the Atlantic or in the Eastern Pacific, there's only one agency. Actually, that might not even be true. I know the JTWC follows this area, but they probably just, you know, use the NHE's forecast or whatnot. I haven't actually checked into that. Anyway, so things much less confusing in North America is the point I was making. So we've got Saola and we've got Damrey. Damrey potentially going to affect Japan. Saola looking almost certainly like it's going to affect Taiwan in the near future. And then, of course, let's turn off this pasta. Turn off the spaghetti. There we go. It's less cluttered. Both of them appearing like they're going to affect China at some point. So we'll keep an eye on that. And of course, if you're actually directly affected by this, you should be paying attention to your local RSMC. So, you know, where like JMA would be one if you're in Japan, you know, and if you're in the Philippines. Pagasa, but probably the effects being less felt at this point, kind of moving on at this point. Anyway, yes, it's hot. You know, did you get that memo? It's still hot in the or at least parts of the United States. We still, what have we got? Red flag warnings down there. Yeah, fun. Red flag warnings, that's what that color is. Excessive heat warnings, that's what that darker purplish, pinkish thing. And then the peach type color, heat advisories. Over here, severe thunderstorm watch. So let's jump right into severe thunderstorm weather. So yes, by the time you're watching this, the 2000 outlook will probably be out, but going based on the 1630 GMT outlook, here's what's going on. Two different slight risk areas, North Dakota and Minnesota, and then Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri with the other one. And we've got a watch in effect. So what is this? We've got South Carolina and Georgia until 9 p.m. EDT with a severe thunderstorm watch along the coast there. So here's the specific probability of wind today. How about that? So there's your two slight risk areas, the yellow ones. Then we've got Arizona and New Mexico for some reason. And then all of this with the 5% there. Hail, just these two areas apparently today. What about tornadoes? 2%. Oh my God, man. North Dakota and Minnesota. So that would mean Minnesota, if you pick this random point in the green area, there's a 2% chance that this random point or someone within a 25-mile radius of them will see a tornado today. So both, you know, a high chance climatologically speaking, but, you know, pretty low chance that you personally would be affected. Tomorrow, who knows what that means? It's just a 5% at the moment. So here's your actual severe weather probability map for tomorrow. There's your 5% areas. Now they might get upgraded, who knows? And then day 3, it's going to say that because there's no just generic thunderstorms. That's 5%. Really, instead of explaining that, I need to just fix it and make it more intuitive. So day 3, we're looking at the severe weather probability map. What is it? Probabilistic. It's a big word. Anyway, so just 5% for day after tomorrow as of now. Days 4 through 8, predictability to them. So we're back to where there is some sort of severe thunderstorm probabilities happening in days 4 through 8, but the timing and the location is not yet certain enough for the Storm Prediction Center to put something on the map. How about that? Righto. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast, yes, where you can watch old videos or get depressed by the drought page and show that everybody's in a drought, man, and that not a whole lot of people. I shouldn't say everybody. What is it? It's like 80% of the country. There's a good chance that if you're watching this and you're in the United States, you're impacted by either dryness or some sort of official drought, right? Just play the numbers game. 80%, that's just flipping. It's not. Anyway, you can get the latest severe thunderstorm outlook whenever it comes out, which will be, around 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 p.m. Eastern, etc., etc. Anyway, WikiWix, WICKEDWX.com, also the Storm Prediction Center, and then weather.gov is another good resource for the United States-related stuff. Cyclocan is CYCLOCANE.com, or there's a National Hurricane Center where absolutely nothing is going on, right? Or the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, or JMA, right? Japan Meteorological Agency. And of course, if you speak Japanese, you should hang out there, because all I know is Tekuneko wa tabete mas. Right, that does not sound, it probably is just complete nonsense and gibberish what I said. Anyway, so I'll say enjoy the rest of the weekend, however short it may be.